Once upon a time, many years ago, in a faraway kingdom, there was a royal king who decided it was time to do some redecorating. Said, you know what, this castle, well, there's parts of it that are just, it's real boring. Like this big hall down here. Over here on this side, white wall. Over here on this side, white wall. I know. I'm going to ask the very two best artists in all the kingdom to come, give them each a wall to paint, and they have 15 hours, and then we'll see who's the very best. Okay, let the contest begin.
I am ready. I'm one of the best artists in the entire kingdom, and I'm going to win this contest. I'll tell you for sure. I've got all my colors with me, and I've got my brush, and I'm going to beat her at this trick right away. I'll tell you that.
Well, you know what? Oh, there's too much time. 15 hours is too long. I think I'm going to take a little nap before it starts.
A nap?
I'm just going to take a little nap.
It's already starting. She's only got 15 hours and she's going to go take a nap?
ahead.
No. Okay, well, I'm going to start painting. I'm going to do this. I'm going to paint an ocean. There we go, a beautiful ocean down there. And I'm going to paint some trees on the land up here by the ocean. Oh, you know what's good in the ocean? A sea serpent. I'm going to take a sea serpent, put the sea serpent in the ocean. There we go. What are you doing over there?
Still plenty of time.
You're making me a headache with all that snoring over there. Be quiet already if you're going to be sleeping. Okay, here we go. Let's say a castle. How about a castle? I'm going to paint a castle. There we go, and a castle.
How about sand?
Sand by the beach right there. Oh, you know what? And a unicorn would be...
A baseball.
Baseball and unicorn right there. What are you doing over there? You're still sleeping? There's only a few hours left. Okay, well, here we're going to go. I'm going to make some dragons in the sky. There we go, dragons. There we are. I'm painting dragons. Do you see the dragon up there I'm painting? Can you see him? Dragon up there. There we go.
Oh no! This is wrong.
I'm already done.
This can't be right. Can there really only be 15 minutes left? Did I really sleep all day?
I'm already done.
Oh no, his wall looks fabulous.
I've got dragons, I got unicorns, I got
My
sea
wall
serpents, I have castles.
looks blank.
I have the snap.
Oh, aha! I got an idea. Ooh, this is good. Oh, this is gonna be good. And she went back and she brought out a big giant mirror and put it up on her wall. And when the king came out, he said, my, what a nice wall over here. I really like the butterflies and the dragons. The hermit crabs are very nice on the beach. And this wall, why? It's amazing. It looks exactly the same. I guess we have a tie. Both you guys did just as good. So, in the end, the king said it was a tie. The lazy artist said, next time, I'm going to start painting a lot sooner.
That's right. No more cheating.
But that's how we solved the mystery of the lazy artist. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What gets wetter the more it dries? We have an answer. The answer is a towel. Now, how could a towel be the answer?
Because I dry myself off if I'm all wet. I get myself dry, but if I dry myself, then what happens to the towel? The towel gets wet and then I have to straighten it on out.
I think we have to give him a harder mystery to solve now. Here comes a harder one.
Harder mystery?
This story starts. Once upon a time, there was a man who was walking along the beach when he found a strange and unusual object. Ooh, it wasn't a crab.
What is this?
A genie's lamp.
It does look like a genie's lamp, doesn't it? Oh, if it's a genie's lamp, I'm going to have to brush it with my cloth and make it all polished and like that. Oh, yes. Now, if I polish the lamp, what happens?
Genie comes out.
Genie comes out.
Poof! Oh my goodness, you are so right. Thank you so much for letting me out of that lamp. It's really smushy in there. I hate being inside a lamp.
It's very tiny in there. How do you even fit?
I know, you have to kind of scrunch your head down a little bit. Well, because I'm so thankful, that was so kind of you to save me from the lamp, I'm going to grant you
3 wishes.
one wish.
1 wish?
One wish. It's inflation.
I read all the books. It's supposed to
No.
be 3 wishes.
Well, we can't do that anymore.
Only this one wish.
Wish.
Okay.
And because some kids are very tricky, you can't wish for more wishes.
More wishes. I wanted
You
more
can't
wishes.
wish for more genies or
I
more
was going to
lamps.
ask for more genies or more
Can't
lamps.
wish that.
Okay.
So you got to be thinking of what would be
1 wish.
the very super best use of a wish.
I'm going to go ask my family what I think I should do. So first I'm going to go ask my mother.
Oh, Sonny,
Mom?
is that you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
okay.
happened. I was walking down the beach and I found this lantern and I rubbed the lantern with my handkerchief and then this genie came out and the genie said I get to have a wish. So I was wondering if you could help me with an idea. What would be a good wish that I could have?
Well, son, I know it's a perfect wish. You know, as I've gotten old, I can't see very well. I'm pretty much blind. If you loved your mother, you would wish that I could see again. That would be the best wish.
Wish that you could see again.
That
All
would be a
right, well
really good
that's
one.
one wish. That's one good idea. So then he went to his father, and he said to his father, "Hey, Dad, guess what? I was walking down the beach, and I found this lamp, and I rubbed the lamp with my handkerchief, and poof, this genie came out, and the genie said I could have 1 wish. What do you think would be a really excellent wish to have?" And then the father said, "Aha, 1 wish? You should wish to be very, very rich. Lots and lots of money is what you should wish for.
Or a cow.
Money, money, money,
A
money,
cow would
money.
be a good wish too.
Lots and lots of money, the dad said.
But he also thought he better go and ask his wife.
You should always
Which is a
ask
very
your
good
wife. You should always ask your wife. That's very important.
And so he
Let's see
went
what my
over,
wife says.
he explained it to his wife, and she said,
Wife, guess what? I was walking down the beach, and I found this lantern, and I rubbed the lantern, and all of a sudden, poof, out came a genie, and the genie said I get to have 1 wish. What do you think would be an excellent wish to have?
oh, I know what would be perfect.
Yeah.
You should wish for a little sweetie pie perfect baby. Coochie coochie coo. A really sweet baby, one that never cries and sleeps all night. That would be the perfect wish. A little sweetie pie baby. Goo 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 goo. That would be the best wish.
Well, I might be able to wish for a baby, but one that never cries, I don't know about that. That might be too much to ask for. Well, so my wife says I should have a baby, and my father says I should be very, very rich, and my mother says that I should fix her eyes so she's not blind anymore.
So the
let
genie
me
says,
think there.
poof!
1
Are
wish.
you ready for your wish? I hope
Okay.
it's a good one. Don't waste it.
All right, I'm thinking. He says 1 wish for the entire family, wish that everybody was happy in my family. I know exactly what I could do. I wish that my mother would see my baby riding in a golden carriage. My mother will see my baby riding in a golden carriage.
So the mom would have to not be blind.
She can see
They're a little baby.
my baby.
And if you had a golden carriage.
I'm very rich.
Okay. Everybody will be happy.
Da-da-da.
Poof! The wish is granted.
And very, very soon he had a baby and became very, very rich, and his mother could see again, and everyone
lived happily ever after. Give yourself a hand for good ideas in that one. This one says, what goes up the chimney when it's down, but can't come down the chimney when it's up?
Umbrella.
An umbrella. Now, how could that be? Let's see.
Umbrella.
Okay, if that umbrella is up, can it come down a chimney? No, it wouldn't be able to go. But if you put it down, could you put it up the chimney? That reminds me, who knows a book or a movie where somebody went up a chimney with an umbrella?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Exactly.
Once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a very big house. It was so huge. Do you know how many rooms there were there? 10?
No,
Way
more than
more.
10.
300.
How many?
100.
More than 300. Well, actually 166 rooms.
So one day the father called his 3 children to him and said, "Children,
Yes, Dad.
it is time. I'm getting so old I want to figure out who I should give the house to."
Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me.
Well,
oh
they
me.
all thought they should go to them, but he said, in order to do that, you are going to need to solve a mystery.
Solve a mystery, solve a mystery. Oh, I need to solve a mystery.
So here's
do
the
I?
mystery. I'm going to give you each
Yes.
$10.
$10.
For $10.
$10.
I'm going to give you $10. And your mystery is you can go shopping, buy something
For $10.
and I want you to fill up each room in the house.
Fill each room in the
All the
house.
rooms have to be filled up
166 rooms
with
to
only
fill up with $10.
Yes.
Wow, that's going to be a
So
tough one.
that's going to be really tricky. So they were thinking and thinking and thinking. One kid got an idea. I know. We could go buy matches and we could light the house on fire. Uh-oh. We could fill up the whole house with fire, but what would be the problem with that?
It would burn down. Burn down.
It'd burn down. So we'd fill the house, but that wouldn't be so good. But then, the littlest son, he came back and he said he had an idea. So everybody stopped and they were listening. Well, wait, that's just like a little flute. That's so small. That can't fill up the whole house. It's only little. How could he fill up the house with the little flute? He could fill the house up with, say it again. He could fill the house up with music. And so they went to all the rooms and they could hear the music. They said, "Congratulations, you have won the house for using your smart brain to solve the mystery." Thank you very much. And this story doesn't have a king in it. Instead, this story stars a queen. Once upon a time in a far-off country, there was a beautiful queen who had a problem. In her kingdom, they didn't even have a library. Everybody go, "Oh no!
Oh no!
I know, it was so awful. There was no library." And so in the summertime when there was no school, there was nowhere to use the internet, there were no story time, and there were no books. It was tragic. There were no cool programs.
No bed.
Well, they might have had beds, but they didn't have libraries, and it was such a problem. And so, one day the queen said, "You know what? It's so boring here. I would like to call somebody to do some entertaining. I know, I've got an idea.